4 acres, waterfront, mountain views, paved road frontage, 10 minutes from Publix in Rainbow City. Stay tuned. We've got 4 acres on Neely Henry Lake. It's got 200 feet of waterfront. Does have power at the top. Let's take a look at this property, and I think you're gonna like it. This property is 4 acres on Charnell Drive. It overlooks Neely Henry Lake. It actually fronts the creek called Permeter Creek, which some say, or some call, and most of us call it Palmetto Creek, but I believe it says Permeter Creek on the topographical map that you typically would see. But beautiful views at the top. The property, as you can see, does slope off. There to the right is the paved road, which is Charnell Drive. You can see the little cut in there in the middle of this video, that's actually the access and where the power comes from the road. And we're going to walk up there in just a moment and let you take a look at it. But it's a really nice walk. It's not a bad walk from the road up to the top there where you'd put a home place. But the back part of the property, it does slope down to the water. The neighbor to the left that has the house, they actually have a tram system that takes them down to the boathouse. So you could easily do that. If you're in good shape and like to walk, you could get down there with no problem to it. It's approximately over 500 feet there to what would be the home site right there. But power is already up there, so that's not going to be an issue. That's actually an advantage. If you look to the left, you can see the house and see the little cut down to the water. That would be their little tram system down to the boathouse. But this property is a very beautiful piece of property. It's wooded. There are other tracks on this road that are available. So this isn't the only one, but I think it's probably the nicest one based upon having a cut-in already up to the top, and you got power up there as well. It's approximately 236 feet of waterfront here. The drawing says 245, but it is actually more about 236 feet based on a survey, which we do have in the file. But it's a beautiful piece of property. We're going to take a view, and then as soon as we get up to the top, obviously you're going to see Neely Henry Lake. And actually what you're going to actually see is Palmetto and Canoe, but you're only 10 minutes to Publix in Rainbow City. That's what makes this such a great little area, is very convenient. You're out, but you're very convenient to a lot of things in shopping. They have a mall there. They have movie theater, bowling alleys, all the eating places that you would typically see in a city. But this is a rural setting. As you can tell, we're flying over Palmetto Creek there. Canoe Creek's to the right, and you would go out of Palmetto, go underneath this main road that you see, and you would actually go to the Coosa River that direction. But you're only 5 minutes to a boat ramp, so no worry about not having a boat ramp because you're just very convenient. The county put in a really nice boat ramp, and it's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful boat ramp. It's plenty big. They built it to have tournaments there, but as you walk up, you can see there's the power pole there at the top, and then it hits the ground and goes underground at the top. When we get up there, you're going to see that there's already a panel there that you can plug in. It almost looked like at one time somebody had a camper up there, but no septic tank. It has been perked. It has been perk tested. Everything looked fine. That I recall. I can send you that information. We've got it in a folder if you decide you want to look at this. Plenty of wildlife. I jumped up some deer on the property about right there where we just were. But this is the home site. Looking back towards the way we came in there, we're going to walk towards the panel in just a second. That is in this direction where the lake is, and you can see how it drops. You're actually going to see a video in just a second of the slope. We're going to do a side slope to the left, and then we're going to actually do a slope there to the back around where you can see both sides. But this is the panel that they had here. But as you can see, it's a very wooded piece of property. It's a very pretty piece of property. It's wooded. You don't find many lots out there sometimes that are wooded that lay really nice for a place. But Going back, you're only about 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia. You're only about 2 hours. You're only about 45 minutes from Birmingham. But you're 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia. You're 2 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. So you're very convenient to I-59. That's the side that you would want to come in on. But this is the view of the slope down to the water. It'd be a little challenging to walk for somebody that's not in good shape, but you could always go in there and dig out steps if you wanted to do that. You know, you could dig them out, or you could go and put your tram system in. But just a really pretty view, and this is what it will look like once you get down to the water. And then you can see the neighbor to the right. They've got a tram system going back from the boathouse up to the main house. But if you have any interest, give me a call. We'd be happy to show you the property. Appreciate you watching the video, and always like, share, and subscribe. It helps people find this video and helps them find the property of their dreams. And again, as always, we do appreciate it, and hopefully you'll find the property that you're looking for as well. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to give me a call if you have any other questions about this property or others. Thank you.